Every credit repair business owner I talk to thinks their biggest problem is not enough leads. They're wrong, and I'm going to prove it to you in the next 15 minutes. What's up? Welcome back to the Credit Repair Junkies podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Politano, and today we're talking about the difference between a lead problem and a system problem. If you've ever convinced yourself that you just need more leads and everything else will take care of itself, this one is for you. So let's get into it. The belief is almost universal in this industry. If I could just get more leads, my business would grow. More leads means more clients means more revenue, and more revenue fixes everything. I get it. It makes sense on paper, and it's where most credit repair business owners today put almost all of their energy, especially early on. More content, more ads, more outreach, more hustle. But here's what I've seen after 14 years in this industry. After building a credit repair company to 7,000 clients and starting a second one that now has over 6,000 active clients, most of the people who think they have a lead problem don't. What they actually have is a systems problem. And those are two completely different things with two completely different solutions. Let me show you what I mean. A system problem shows up in predictable ways. And once you know what to look for, you'll start seeing it everywhere. Here's the first sign. Leads come in and then they disappear. You get a referral from a friend, someone finds you on Facebook or Instagram and sends you a message, you have a conversation that goes well, they seem interested, and then nothing. You follow up once, maybe twice, no response. You move on and tell yourself it was a bad lead, but it wasn't a bad lead. What actually happened is that you had no system to keep you in front of that person, no automated follow-up sequence, no pipeline tracking where each lead is and what happened next. So the lead went quiet, not because they lost interest, but because life got in the way and you stopped being visible. The system wasn't there to pick up where the conversation left off. Here's a second sign. Clients sign up and then they cancel. They were excited on the call. They paid, they started the program, and then 30 or 60 days later, they're gone. You might tell yourself it was a difficult client or the wrong type of person, or that they just weren't committed enough. And sometimes that's true. But a lot of the time, what actually happened is the onboarding experience was broken. Nobody set clear expectations on day one about how long the process takes and what to expect along the way. Nobody followed up in the first week to make sure the client felt taken care of. Nobody was proactively communicating what was happening with their file. So the client got quiet, started to wonder if anything was actually being done, and eventually canceled. Not because your service doesn't work, because the experience of being your client was confusing and inconsistent. And here's a third sign. You cannot tell me where your next client is coming from. If I ask you right now, seriously, where is your next paying client coming from? And your honest answer is something like, I'm not sure. Hopefully someone reaches out, or I've been posting on Facebook and hoping it picks up. This is a systems problem. You don't have a repeatable, predictable process for generating clients. You're running on hope and whatever referrals happen to come your way. And the moment those referrals slow down, revenue stops. All three of these are system problems, not lead problems. And here's why that distinction matters. Throwing more leads at any of these problems does not fix them. It makes them worse. More leads falling through the cracks, more clients canceling, more chaos in a process that was already broken. You can spend thousands of dollars on ads and wonder why nothing is growing, and the entire time the problem has nothing to do with the number of leads coming in. So what does a genuine lead problem look like? It looks like this. Your follow-up system is working. Your conversion rate on calls is healthy. Your onboarding is solid. Your clients stay. Your retention is good. You know your numbers, and the only thing that would actually move your revenue right now is more volume coming into the top of your funnel. That is a lead problem. And the honest truth is that very few early stage credit repair business owners actually have it. Because to have a genuine lead problem, almost everything downstream has to be working first. Most of the time, when someone tells me they need more leads, the downstream stuff is broken. They just don't know it yet. So here's how to figure out which one you actually have. Take your last 10 leads, write them down. For each one of them, answer these three questions. 1, what happened to them? Did they become a client? If not, why not? And how many times did you actually follow up before you moved on? 2, if they did become a client, are they still a client? If not, when did they cancel and what was the reason? And 3, how did each one of these leads come to you in the first place? And could you repeat that process on purpose if you needed to generate 10 more leads this week? Work through those 3 questions for each one of your last 10 leads. What you find will tell you almost everything you need to know about what is actually going on in your business. If the patterns look like this, leads went quiet because nobody followed up consistently, clients canceled because the experience wasn't clear, and you have no reliable way to repeat the process that brought those leads in, you don't have a lead problem, you have a systems problem. And a systems problem is fixable. You build a system, once. It works for every lead that comes in after it. If you ran that test and you identified a systems problem, here's what to put your energy first. Not ads, not content, not new social media strategy. Start with your follow-up system. Every lead that comes in should be getting an automated sequence of follow-up messages, email, text, or both. Not you sitting down to write them personally. Automated, so that even if you're at your day job, when someone reaches out, they're getting a response within minutes and staying in a consistent follow-up loop until they either convert or tell you to stop. That one change alone will recover more leads than almost anything else you can do right now. Because the reality is, most of the leads you've lost weren't bad leads. There were people who got busy, got distracted, got a little uncertain, and needed you to stay in front of them, and you weren't there. After the follow-up system, look at your client experience. What does the journey look like from the moment someone pays you to the moment they're through your onboarding and active in your program? Is there a clear, consistent process? Is someone checking in on them in the first week? Are expectations set on day one about how the program works and what they should expect over the next 90 days? Fix those two things, and I promise you, your business will feel completely different. Not because you have more leads, because the leads you already have are converting and the clients you already have are staying. More leads on top of a broken system just gives you more work and the same results. Build the system first, then scale the leads. The fastest path to growth in your credit repair business is not always more leads at the top of the funnel. Sometimes it's fixing the holes in the process so that the leads you already have stop slipping through. Before you spend another dollar in advertising or another hour chasing new traffic, run the test I walked you through today. Take your last 10 leads, answer the 3 questions, let the data tell you what's actually broken. Because once you know whether you have a lead problem or a systems problem, you know exactly where to focus. And that clarity alone is worth more than any amount of leads you could buy. If you're just getting started or you're thinking about starting your own credit repair business, check out our free ebook called the 7-Day CRO. It walks you step by step through how to launch your credit repair business, and you can grab the link at the description below. And if you want live weekly coaching and training to grow your credit repair business, come join our free community, the CRJ Academy. We do live coaching calls, weekly training sessions, and you get access to a whole community of credit repair business owners who are building right alongside you. Come join us at creditrepairjunkies.com/community. And to learn more about everything that Credit Repair Junkies has to offer, just head over to our website, creditrepairjunkies.com. And all of those links are down in the description below. That's it for today. I'll see you next week.